Professor Prof Bokpin, is questioning government's fight against illegal mining, insisting that policy choices have not matched the urgency of the crisis. His stance follows Ghana Water Company Limited's warning of a possible shutdown of the Winneba treatment plant due to rising turbidity levels caused by mining pollution along its intake points. Officials say they now require twice the amount of chemicals to treat the discolored water. Economist Professor Bokpin argues that illegal mining continues to endanger Ghana's water security and weaken the wider economy.
If you look at the data, in 2023 alone, Ghana spent over $11 million importing water, even from our neighbors Togo and Nigeria. And we are importing water from Spain. We are importing water from UK and the rest of them. So the pattern is clear and where people are heading towards. So those who can afford, okay, will begin to gravitate towards that, because you see, because we have not chosen to visit our water bodies and see for ourselves. If you go and see for yourself, you will be very careful if you buy foodstuffs from certain regions of this country. Because if you tell me that you can destroy the environment and then later go and plant trees, look at the longevity, how long it will take to get the land to its original state. It's not something to be contemplated and all of that. So I think those are the things that we want to do. We are talking about it in bits and all of that. We deliver the wonderful speeches from government, from president and all of that. But the action on the ground is lacking. So this government has been in power for almost 7 months, 8 months. Okay, if we were serious about ESG at the national level, we should be able to see visible change in our water bodies by now.
Let's get a response from Pakwesi Shandov, his media relations officer at the Lands Ministry. Pakwesi, welcome to our desk. Where are we in the fight against illegal mining?
Well, so Marisi, good morning. I've listened to the comments by Professor Bokpin, and I think it's important to put on record that over the last 8-9 months, prior to now, we had some 9 forest reserves that had become no-go areas simply because they had been taken over by armed illegal miners. As we speak now, all 9 of them have been repossessed. And so for him or anybody to indicate that the fight over the last 9 months has not reflected seriousness, I think is a bit unfair. Now, to talk substantively about the discolored water, I know, I mean, all of us can agree that as of now, every Ghanaian will be looking for immediate results. But the truth of the matter is that a devastation that had deepened over the last 8 years cannot, with the greatest of respect, suddenly become better, I mean, within the period of 8 months. And so, in as much as, yes, we are working as seriously around the clock to stem the tide, I think we should also be fair and balanced in our expectations. When you look at the discolored water, for example, scientifically, it would not be possible. There is no way it would be possible for it to return to its pristine nature in a matter of just 9 or 8 months. And so if anybody is concerned about the work that has been done so far, I think the question that must rather be asked is that what are the measures and the policies that are being put in place to restore the water to its natural outlook, its breathtaking, fresh, natural outlook. But to expect the color to change over an 8-month period following the devastation that has been deepened over an 8-year period, I think proportionately it's unfair, and we think that should be put on record. But government is working. The ministry has a raft of measures that continuously are being deployed. Of course, we have the Blue Water Guards that are working in collaboration with the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat to get the illegal miners out of our waters. Gradually, we are chalking significant progresses, and as we proceed, we are sure that we'll be able to completely deal decisively with the elephants in the room.
So the Blue Water Guards you're talking about, exactly what are they doing to restore the pristine water situation?
Well, so the Blue Water Guards, primarily they function as an intelligence and information providing outfit in the sense that they do not necessarily engage in the combative measures. Yes, on a couple of occasions, we've seen them effect some levels of arrest, but what they do is to basically provide the needed ground intelligence to the NIMOS troop at the respective endemic areas. Then NIMOS begins to act on it. And indeed, they have been recording a lot of successes. I'm sure even by close of day, we would provide an update on some of the recent inroads so far, because as of just yesterday and over the weekend, they had effected some arrest, disabled some funds, and driven some illegal miners out of the waters. So they are working, and their results would, manifestly be visible for everybody as we progress.
Well, what I am interested in, and I'm sure you're also interested in, is clean water that we consume in our homes. And clearly, the Western region is suffering at the extent of the damage caused by illegal mining. What I want to know, really, is that has something been done to restore the water to its natural state? Exactly what is it, if something has started, and what is the anticipated time to get it back to crystal clear, blue or white?
So first of all, it would be very difficult at this particular point to begin to assign timelines to when the waters will return to their natural states, because if you examine the depth of the devastation, clearly you realize that you have a big problem on your hand. But there is a whole policy mechanism that is being rolled out, which involves the dechemicalization of the water and a series of other processes. I think we would communicate. Hello, am I on?
Yes, you're on now.
Yes, I'm saying that the process of dechemicalizing the water and ensuring that it returns to its pristine state will take quite some time. But the ministry is in talk with the relevant experts to roll out a comprehensive plan to ensure that we get the results that all Ghanaians and even the ministry is equally concerned about. And so there would be that appropriate communication. Indeed, the depth of the devastation is very severe. So you have to engage broader stakeholders to understand, first off, what the crisis you are dealing with and what exactly you have to do. Because what we do not want to do is to attempt a try and error or something fanciful that would look like results. Meanwhile, it is only cosmetic. And so there will be formal communication on that. But the truth of the matter is that the ministry is 100% on that beat, and the results would start manifesting soon.
All right, Pakwesi Shandov, thank you for your time on our desk now.